Whoa! What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Sunday rest day. So, we're heading out to brunch, looking all nice and fancy. We got Arch with us. He's not coming, but he's coming along for the ride. You know, felt bad leaving him at home, so he's gonna go hang out. Now, gotta pick the shit time to turn this camera on as I emerge onto one of the worst exits. Please hold. And we're not dead. We're good. All right. Anyway. So I got this question recommendation a couple times. And I believe it tapers in nicely to what we were talking about on the previous rest day, which was how much water you need to drink, you know, if you're dehydrated, you're overhydrated, what is it? So what I wanted to talk about today was, how do you lose water weight? Why do you hold water weight? You know, is there a reason some people hold more water weight than others? And what are some of the triggers to make it go away as fast as possible? Like those water hacks, you know what I mean? Where you're holding water, you lose it. And full disclosure, it's not a sauna. The answer is not a sauna. So let's look at the triggers first, right? Just trying to get my windows unfogged. So what makes you hold water weight? Your body holds water weight in general. Well, let me start by saying this. You need to understand first why your body wants to hold water weight, because it seems like a silly thing to do. But your body holds water weight because it's trying to protect its organs or its body itself with another layer of fluid, either in case it needs it for a later period of time or this impact has happened. So it can use it to kind of cushion and heal a little bit more. Now, let's start with things that'll make you hold water weight, right? Organ damage. Let's say you have a bad liver, you have bad kidneys, things like that. You have edema, or you have like cirrhosis of the liver, things like that. Your body's going to want to hold water weight. Ah, there he is, laying down. He's taking a nap. He's going to hold water weight because those organs, they're simply not filtering the water properly. You know, but you'll be looking really dry the day after you're drinking, even though your liver took a hit, because alcohol acts as a diuretic. Other reasons, like we all know, stress, cortisol, right? That always makes us hold water weight, because from an internal emotional standpoint, our bodies are in a sense of trauma, and they're trying to figure out a way to heal itself. And whenever the body doesn't really know what to do, what's going on, its first instinct is, okay, let's hold on to the water we have, let's figure this out. It's kind of like their take a deep breath, if you will. You know, where if you're trying to figure out something rough, you're just sitting there like, what do we do? That's your body's physical version of, let's hold some water weight, we're okay, what can we do from here to eliminate this stressor, right? Or this injury or this something. Now, one of the other big ones is obviously injury. And our bodies hold water weight there because it's trying to protect a very sensitive area with another layer of fluid. Now, and you know, food allergies, things like that, but that's just different reasons of trauma. But those aren't the main ones that we're obviously here for. So, what I'm sure you want to know, and the reason you're watching this video, is you don't care about why your body's holding water weight, because you know what makes you hold water weight. You care about what's the best way to get it off, right? There's a couple reasons. And what's the fastest way to get it off? So let's talk about first the misconceptions, right? If you're holding water weight and you want to get it off, the last thing you should do is stop drinking water, because you're not giving your body anything to flush it out with. And more so, your body thinks, oh man, we're lucky we started holding on to this water, because now there's none coming in, so it wants to hold on to it like a camel. The second thing people think is they think salt holds water weight, which isn't true. When you have too much salt and not enough water, your body holds water weight. When you have too much water, not enough salt, your body holds water weight. When you have a sodium and water equilibrium, they're working together, it just flushes out of you no problem like it's supposed to do. So the last thing you want to do too when you're trying to make your body lose water weight is cut the sodium out, because you need that sodium to bind to the H2O molecules to allow it to leave your body, right? That's just as important as taking water in. It's the same reason too that your body can't hydrate on water alone. It needs sodium to allow the water to actually do something, right? Now, let's talk about saunas. People think if I'm holding water weight, I'm going to hop in a sauna, right? But if the reason your body is holding water weight is still present, like let's say you had trauma to an area, or you're extremely stressed out, something like that. If you go into a sauna and you sweat that water weight out, it'll sweat out. But let's say you sweat out one water bottle, 16 ounces worth of water. What's going to happen is the second you drink 16 ounces of water, plus a little bit, your body's going to hold on to it all again. So unless you address the main reason your body's holding water weight, sweating it out isn't going to do it for you. Running it out is not going to do it for you. Working it out isn't going to do it for you. You need to address the issue as to why it's happening in the first place. Now that leads us to our next thing but if saunas don't work, and if this doesn't work, what are some ways to get it off fast because I want to look good right now? There are some quick fixes. You have natural diuretics like dandelion root teas, things like that. You have balancing your sodium. That's really important too. To be honest, you have taking a shot of vodka, a shot of tequila, something like that. Some liquor that's, you're not going to walk around drunk, but alcohol is a natural diuretic. Now, if you're not giving it the carbohydrate to bond with as well, like in a beer or a wine or something like that, or, a sugary mixed drink, which is nonsense, in theory, you will lose that water weight. A trick we used to do before the shows is the night prior to a show, you would have a glass of wine. One, it would calm the nerves a little bit, lower the cortisol. When you lower the cortisol, your body holds less water weight. Sometimes if you're stressing out, the mental benefits of just having a drink, as crazy as it sounds, can have for you, can sometimes calm you down enough where that's actually what's going to get rid of that water weight for you and not allow it to go back on. Now, let's just loop around a little bit, see what we have, right? So we have natural diuretics like dandelion root teas. We have alcohol. We have dipshits trying to come around me in the car, causing me to need alcohol, because now I'm going to hold water weight, especially if he hits me. And then there's trauma causing it, and I will cause trauma to him if he hits me and hurts my dog in the car. Go John Wick on him. Right, Arch? Yeah, you good boy. You're a good boy. See, he gets it. He knows what's up. But the biggest takeaway I'm going to say is this, because I'm kind of approaching my destination. I want to wrap this up a little bit, because we could go on and on listing every single thing, but you're not going to do every single thing, nor do you need to know every single thing. But the biggest tidbits of information are, when you're holding water weight, right? Drink as much water as you can. Eat salt when your body wants salt. Try to calm down. Relax a little bit. Veg out. And focus on addressing the issue. Because unless it's some injury, you know what I mean? And we don't know why we know why our body's holding water weight because it's something clearly wrong, like we broke our arm or something. If it's stress related, we can focus on trying to solve that. Now, I guess another one too I forgot to mention is when you're on your period, right? This goes for people who use lifting gloves, men who use lifting gloves, and women. So when you're on your period, your hormone imbalance is so out of whack. The last thing you want to do is mess with it, right? You don't want to be taking diuretics. Your body's trying to hold water weight because the lining in your ovaries is physically tearing apart. So that's trauma in the body. So that's why it's holding water weight. It's not because it's just trying to say, hey, screw you and you also don't feel good. He's a pound of water weight on you, or 5 pounds of water weight on you, whatever it is. Your body's in a state of shock and trauma. So the best thing you can do, especially in those situations, is go back to the basics, which is try to eat as clean as you can. Don't give in to your cravings. Get some good sleep. Lower your stress. And believe it or not, lower your sugar and eat as many good cholesterol-based fats as possible. And the reason for that, a lot of iron, but the reason for that mainly is because good cholesterol is the primary fuel source of all positive hormonal production in the body. Now, when your hormones are all out of whack, you want to give your body a fuel source to produce good ones, to counter out the bad ones. But besides that, if when you were on your period, you went on a carnivore-based diet, pretty much all meat, beef, a lot of good cholesterol-based fats, like an animal-based type of diet, you'd be amazed how much better you feel, right? Let's see if Archer agrees. Hey, Archer baby, do you like steak and chicken? Do you like raw? Are you a hungry boy? Yeah. Are you a hungry handsome boy? Yeah. See, he gets it. He knows how good it is, and you gotta trust a dog's intuition, man. Right? They know who's good, they know who's bad, and they know it tastes good. Archer baby, right? You want to say goodbye to everybody? All right. And on that note, guys, I'll see you tomorrow for a kick-ass back day. Hope this helped. Send it to somebody who's always complaining that they're holding water weight when really they're fat, and I'll see you tomorrow.